It's Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. Commissioners Courtroom at 162 West First Street, Trinity County Courthouse, Groveton, Texas 75845. Mr. Jeff Jones from Life Church, he's going to take your prayer.
Gracious God, we love you. You are sovereign. You have earned and you deserve every praise. And we pray today for every person who leads our county, who works betterment of our county. Pray you would touch them today. Your word said that a man's heart divides his way, but you order his steps. Today we have chosen to honor you, to follow you, God. Now we ask you to order our steps. Help every decision, everything we do and say to be in your will. Touch the commissioners, the judge today, all those that serve the county, first responders. Let your hand of protection be on all of them today. God, give them wisdom and bless them. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Welcome everybody that's here. Anybody in the public forum, we'll skip over that. Need the number 4, approve the minutes.
I had read over them, I didn't find a discrepancy unless one of the other commissioners have, so move his adoption.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye. Yes, sir.
Number 5, discuss the act of official bonds.
Yes, big ones.
Straight before clerk.
I'm just asking about that. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Number 7, discuss an act of approval of complete check register, April 2025.
Excuse me, I've been under the weather, so it's difficult for me to, I don't want to faint on you, so I'm on my assistance.
Well, we won't put her in the hot spot anyway.
Well, I'm already in here, so. She's already been there.
Already been there.
I'll back her up, whatever.
Okay, complete check filing for April, we were at $873,768.14. Our department totals, fund totals, vendors, and the back end, your R&B starts on page 9.
Did you,
Go over to 3441. Explain that page.
3441.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it actually starts on 33, and that's our department total. So that's what came out of each of those departments for the month of April.
Okay, that's what came out of each department.
Yes, sir.
So just this 1 month.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I spent like too much money. What I thought. Well, all the equipment breaking down.
You don't break one of them.
No. So on 3641,
Yes, sir.
what's that? Right.
The fund totals,
Mm-hmm.
that would be your individual, look at the line item.
Accounts,
Yeah.
that's gonna be what's in there.
No, that's what's spent out of that particular line item. It's broken down even more for you.
Okay.
and then it's also broken down to vendor totals, how much each vendor was paid.
And this report will be everything's been paid. There's no income there.
Mhm. Pretty detailed. I like that, honey.
Thank you, sir. There's a lot of.
I just get to understand
There's a lot of
it.
activity that goes through.
Is things settling down with the software yet?
Well, we're not having a problem, but there are some problems, yes. They're trying to catch up.
I know that some issues that with the balances, we can't get our.
Yes, that's
account.
because
They've
the
got
bank
everything transferred
reconciliations,
over.
yeah, haven't been done. That's not in our department, we're waiting for the treasurer's office to do it. I think there's quite a few, there's only 3 bank accounts that they're finalizing right now, 3 big ones. So we should have those done.
I make motion to approve this.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, discuss an act of approval of claims and invoices for disaster related persons.
The total for the, last payables run was $28,154.38. You can see on the next page, how that was broken out and who it was paid to.
I will let you know on the culverts on your FEMA. I did check online, they're sitting there, about ready to be approved. I know all of you have been getting money in on the regular roads, so that's really good. But
We have got
culverts,
some more in.
yes, I think last week, but I believe she's already moved that money to your investment, or FEMA. I checked with Rebecca.
It don't show in our reporting anywhere.
Well, I don't have the treasurer's report. That comes up, I guess it's monthly.
It'll probably be in next.
It'll be in the next meeting.
It'll be in
But
the-
yeah, there was some positive that did come in.
I checked yesterday.
To every precinct, Bonnie.
Pretty much, yeah.
I checked yesterday and mine was, my FEMA account, the investment account it was off. So
Well-
they're double checking and
But I can tell you exactly how much you got from FEMA
Yeah.
because it comes down from the state comptroller.
yeah, that's what, Vicky, I talked to her yesterday and she's
Yeah.
gonna check on it today. And
Yeah, and I have those because I forward a copy to Rebecca and also Vicky, so they know that you guys are getting this. But I also checked with Tatum and there's a whole bunch of culverts that they're getting ready to approve. So you'll be getting more money on those.
Bonnie, I don't know if this is the right place to bring this up, but at this point, but this deal, this grant with the VA that we got,
Yes, sir.
it's my understanding it's consuming a lot of time out of your department trying to manage this deal.
Not in the auditor's office as such. It's the burden is on, the VA administrator and Vicky right now. Because of the people that are coming forward, wanting, assistance, and the money is there. Ms. Trust, she takes care of all the paperwork. Vicky double checks it. They send it to the VA of Texas. They say, yes, this is okay. And there's a lot of legwork and a lot of movement of trying to pay bills that need to be paid. We pay them.
Is
but
that
they don't.
actually what it was designed for, was
Yeah.
to buy their groceries and
Yes.
fix their cars
Yes.
and give them a place to live
Yeah.
and
All of those,
Everything.
up to a certain maximum amount per
I think
grant year.
there's a maximum on, let's say, vehicles, out of that
Yes.
160 or 180,000, you're gonna spend so much on vehicles, so much on groceries, so much on.
Right, utility bills,
Stage,
those bills.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it is a much bigger grant than we've ever had because of the activity on it and the number of individuals on our veterans.
But our people are having to go to the grocery store.
Only if they are in this area, because Brookshire Brothers and Trinity, they have a system set up where they order it online and the person can go by and pick it up. But here,
We don't want to.
somebody has to go and pull the items for them.
Actually, go grocery shopping for them.
Yes.
And then if they get the wrong kind of peanut butter, they act a fool up
But
there.
they sign a waiver that says if they want a substitute or not. If they don't want a substitute, they don't get anything. But if they say, no, I'll take this brand, but I don't care what brand you give me, they've already signed off on that. So it's not, there's certain brand deals that want something else.
So
It's no way of doing it, just.
Marsha and Vicky both work together on that.
they go grocery shopping.
They have the grocery store pull the items.
They pull them,
They send an email to the grocery store, a list, and they pull it as close as they can get to the list. And some items they may not have, so they'll replace them with something else.
Right.
Or if they're out of them.
But if they're
And
going to
they
this store,
can go by and pick it up from the store.
if they go to this store, they gotta actually go up there and pick the
Yeah,
items.
because I don't think they do that here.
They won't do it here.
There's a couple over here in, I guess Precinct 4 area and Groveton area that don't have a way to drive, so they have to go get them and bring them up here to them.
Is the new VA guy gonna be able to do that for them and help them that much? Or
I
whoever
don't
we hire?
know, Will.
Well, I thought the grant was kind of winding down, is that right?
Well, it gears right back up in this next year in
We're
June
supposed to know the 15th or 16th of this month if we got approved for it.
for the next round. Yeah.
Any money in there for extra help like that to be able to pay them?
Actually, yes, we're working on that too.
And that
yes.
would take.
And that would
load
take care of
off.
the grant part of that part, so the veterans officer would be part of it, but he wouldn't, or she wouldn't have to do this other. It would be more on the grant side.
Yeah.
So we're looking at that with this next grant, absolutely. Another, like a part-time to help with that.
Hey, if you're done with that, I just got one question about this. I know that Nams, I had an invoice for him the past 3 weeks or 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't on the last one, but I see that precinct 2 and 3 is on here. I just want to make sure that, I think it was like 14,000 or 13, 14, 15,000.
Okay.
So you just may check on that to make sure that there's
I thought
invoice.
I gave you, sent you a list on all those emails.
No, I'm saying it's just not on this.
No, it's not on, just on that one.
It's not on the invoice.
Okay.
I mean, not on this claim.
No,
We just want to make sure it was paid.
Yeah, no, I know the invoice come in
Yes.
and we paid it or
Yes.
whatever, but, I just wanna make sure that we got
Yes.
got it written down as
Oh,
credit.
okay.
and
Right.
Yeah.
And I think.
And it may be on the next one.
Well, it depends, you recently?
I don't remember for sure.
I think there was some last
Yeah.
week.
I got with Brandy last week,
Mhm.
cause because I've been doing a weekly meeting with Brandy about all my rock coming in and my hauling, and
Right.
comparing, and it was last week that she sent it up to y'all.
I think it was paid last week, because I would approve those.
I think it's not on this, invoices here.
It's on the 8th.
This
On the next one, because this.
It may be on the next one.
It'd be on the
It
next
might be
one.
on the next one.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure that we got it written down for receipts, you know. I'll make a motion to approve this.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Discuss an act on approval of declared salvage surplus item.
I got a Bobcat on there.
The Bobcat Mini, yeah. Thinking about checking it out.
He's never gonna let y'all do that.
Brand new stuff.
Is this brand new stuff?
It's 7 sheets, it's brand new.
And the guy that put the roof up offered what we gave for it. Oh,
Say how much, so, sorry.
Do what?
We can't, if we're gonna go out for bids, you don't wanna speak what it was he was going to offer. Okay?
We had 7
Awesome.
sheets left over,
yes,
and we don't need it anywhere.
I didn't know we didn't need it. That's what they was asking me.
If we got a place to put it, we need to keep it and use it wherever.
Use it on that barn we're fixing to build on Friday.
Huh?
I don't have another roof, but was it
I make a motion to keep it.
stored somewhere?
Store it.
A second.
Can you tell me where it's being stored right now? Is it over at the maintenance building?
Yeah.
How long
We'll
was
make
it?
a note.
Or maybe it's on the
24 foot
front.
long.
I hadn't
It's
seen
24
it.
foot.
It's still here. I looked.
Just need to know where it's
Is that
located.
kind of same kind of stuff that they're gonna use on there?
Same roof stuff.
It's Galvaloon.
Got
Yeah,
a
but-
R panel. They're 24-foot sheets.
Okay.
I need a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Oh, Steve, sorry, Steve already seconded it. Oh, he made the motion and Steve seconded it.
All in favor then? Okay. Number 10. Open review of award bid for gasoline diesel fuel.
Sit down.
That's okay. That is okay. Here's your footer sheet. This is the first one, this one.
Three come in?
We have 3 coming.
Well, I got Crockett Farm Fuel, that's the first on the list, if y'all want me to read it off.
We have a list of who all we had sent them out to, or.
Is this Garth?
Well, and there was a long list, but those were the only 3.
Okay, where they at?
Looks like
Which one?
Old Tyler Road, is that?
Go-
This
go
man's
there, go
handwriting
there.
worse than mine.
Gone?
Which one?
No bear.
Go
Go
there.
Bear? Go Bear?
Louisiana, go there.
No, I
Louisiana
think
there.
that one's.
But they have a deal in Bluffton.
All right, so
So bad.
I'm gonna start with Crockett Farm Fuel.
Okay.
Also, well, let's go in order the way they got it here.
Diesel.
This is unleaded gasoline first.
Regular and plus.
Regular on that.
It says regular. Yeah,
Okay.
Regular. Terminal price. What, terminal and constant and selling price. So I don't know which one.
It's wholesale plus.
Your refinery prices are gonna change when they go to the
So this
refinery.
is the price?
So then they add on. to each
Terminal
one.
price right now.
Right now.
So we just need to do terminal price.
Well, I told them to base it on the terminal price as of May 1st,
And what
but
is
then there
con-
should be 2 other amounts, a delivery fee, a delivery amount.
Constant?
Constant,
What is
yes.
that?
That's 83 cents.
Okay,
So what is constant? Is that delivery?
Yes,
Sir,
yes, delivery.
So it's the terminal plus the constant.
so the total is 28.
$2.87, 2.8795.
2.87.
2.8 or 2.08.
2.8795. Unleaded plus is gonna be, it says NA, so they don't. Diesel, 40 octane is gonna be 2.9319. 2.9319. Off-road is gonna be 2.7369.
2.71.
2.7369. And it says, bidder will furnish tank monitoring system for each tank. Bidder can also furnish 1,000-gallon tanks if needed. Bidder can service tanks and pumps and provide nozzles, hoses, etc. But that would be an additional charge not included in this bid. So they'll have the monitoring systems on this one.
Okay, this is at Gibbert.
Go there.
Go Bear. All right, however you want to say it. The unleaded gasoline is gonna be 2.235.
2.23.
And then it's got unleaded gasoline again, but it don't say the plus. It just says gasoline, right?
Plus.
Okay, that's gonna be the plus.
Yeah, that's gonna be the price for the plus.
Okay, the plus is 2.795. Okay, and the diesel, the 40, is 2.325. Off-road is gonna be 2.33.
They got monitoring.
It won't say nothing about the monster.
That was part of the bid package that they were on the specs to make sure that it had a monitoring system. Or to supply it if we didn't have it. And we can contact those if they're not here to verify that,
You may have to,
okay?
because it don't have it.
Nothing noted,
Nothing like this one.
okay.
You ever hear for Garner Oil?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Garner Oil will furnish equipment and maintain pumps and monitors. Also, Garner Oil will make any repairs needed to tank pumps and monitors. Garner Oil will not be responsible for any repairs due to human error. That cost will be charged to the county. And it says here, unleaded gasoline, 87 octane, 2.0812. 2.0812. That's a selling price.
That's a total?
Very right.
Yeah.
Okay.
2.0812. Unleaded 89 octane is 2.1551. Diesel, I guess it'll be on-road diesel, 2.1913.
2.193.
1913.
Okay.
Off-road diesel is 2.1963.
Stephen, repeat on the on-road diesel, what that one is again?
The off-road diesel is 2.1963. And,
On-road is how much?
2.1913.
The on-road is 2.1913. That's on-road.
Okay.
Off-road
off-road?
is 2.1963.
Okay, that's what we got, okay.
So, if I understand this right, Crockett Farm and Fuel will not take care of the equipment, or if it'll be an extra charge?
They said you can buy it, didn't you? Put it in place.
Vendor can service tanks and pumps and provide nozzles, hoses, etc., but they would be an additional cost, not included in this bid.
Okay. And Gardner says that they will,
As long as it's not.
I reckon we need to go with Garner myself. They're right here in town and they took over with no questions asked.
well, I got no problem with that, but, this other company, they didn't have nothing in there about servicing. I'm happy with Gardner.
Yep. Y'all got monitors as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to go Garden.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Sir, one question before you leave here. Those satellites that we have on the tanks, do y'all have the ability to recognize them like you did?
We got different monitors.
Sorry?
We have different monitors.
So you got a company that do monitors on
We
this?
have to put our own monitors.
But you'll put them on?
Yes,
Okay. I tell you, that works better than
yeah,
anything we
that
have.
is,
Okay. So you'll take them off of the ones that's up there off, and you'll put your own on there?
yes,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug.
Now, anything that we, thank you, sir.
Packet.
Before we move on, Judge, I want to ask our clerk where we're at on our birth certificates program.
Well, I'm just the clerk.
I know you are, but I'm gonna ask every time we convene, I'm gonna ask till we get there.
I have not heard any update from her, so.
Yeah. It's a crying shame that all these other counties have the ability to go get a birth certificate, but the people of Trinity County has to drive to another county to do it. And there's no excuse for it when we have $300,000 in a fund over there that you could use the money for our convenience. So we'll talk to the county clerk if she's here next time.
Okay. Move on. Number 11, open review on award bid for repair work on Roydale Road.
We have 4 come in on this one.
No, they stay with the doctor's office. We'll send you a result, Crystal, you can put them in.
Boy, they sealed this thing up, didn't they? Taped it out. Okay,
CC blacktop, who's just that?
I got it.
Okay.
You wanna read, it's got two options here. Option A and option B. Option A is blade, water is needed, compact, using a steel wheel vibratory roller, prime area, using SS1. Shoot a 2-course application of chip and seal. Total $50,057. Option B is after blading and getting the subgrade ready for base application, reclaim roadway 6 inches in depth. Apply Portland cement at 30 pounds per square yard. Reclaim and process. Shoot a 2-course application of chip and seal. Total is $18,198.
No way.
give the two
Is
figures
it the first
again.
number in 50,000?
It looks like he's got them backwards. Because there's more. I don't know, that's what it says.
Give us those numbers
That's
again.
probably in addition to that, probably what it is, I don't know.
Blade, water is needed, compact using prime area and shoot it.
It's got some more numbers in the back there. Where you figured it out.
Yes, if you make head or tail of that, and that don't seem to me that,
Are they adding the 18 to the 50, maybe, as
That's,
like an
that's
extra
it,
step?
that's
Yeah,
what
it's an
I'm,
extra
that's
step.
what I would think,
I
is
would
putting
think so.
cement there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 18.
I see they got cement coming in, but,
It's cheaper though. The bid is cheaper on that one.
Yeah, but they gonna put both of them together.
yeah.
They
So
gonna
how
take
much are they together? 50?
It's like you
That's
just do
70.
option A or you do option A and B.
68,000.
Well, I understand, but that
Oh,
road
okay.
can't, it's a sugar sand. It can't work.
After blades, getting the subgrade ready for the base.
Okay, how much water you gonna sand, it ain't gonna work. It's just gonna do this.
I'm saying it's gonna do this first.
You can't chip and seal before you get
Yeah,
to
yeah. It's one or the other, I think.
The first option, he was just gonna leave it like it is and put some extra oil in it, right? Spray it.
Yeah, but you can't do that on sugar sand.
But it's $18,000 more to do the Portland cement.
That's correct. And then
Oh,
use the chip.
yes, that's what it's saying. It's 50,000 without the cement, and then $18,000 more with the cement.
Now, let me ask both of you commissioners, y'all been down that road, you see it. How in the world is that gonna work on that sugar sand and that road?
I don't think so. We're getting some more bids though, man.
Yeah.
Who's got Crockett Construction?
I have it. For the base grading and seal coat is $120,000, and an additional bid adding the cement stabilizer and seal coat another $116,800. So you're looking at a total of $236,800.
How can it be that far apart?
You got one at 68,000 so far, one. So I got the new oil field.
Oh, you got another one.
This is, their proposal, mobilize, and demobilize equipment, personnel, supervision of location, grade, water, and compact. 4,597 foot times 14 foot wide county road, reclaim and put back on grade, 2 sections totaling 1,300 foot by 14 foot to a depth of 6 inches. Furnish, deliver, install, and process 50 tons of soil cement on 2 sections of road, totaling 1,300 foot times 14 foot mixed to a 6-inch depth. Furnish, deliver, install, and process 2 course chip and seal on 5,897 foot times 14 foot road. Any additional road sealing, coating at $11.37 square yard. Any additional soils cement at $457 a ton. Their bid is $148,216.88.
That's total.
Total. There's no separate. If there was additional, seal coating, it cost extra. If there's more cement, it would cost extra.
Did you put the same amount of cement on there as the other one?
The Crockett, yes, he put the same, they had the footage and everything. What about that one?
And you saying it won't stabilize the beam with cement?
You can with cement, but you gotta put enough cement down to stabilize that thing, other sugar cement, and it just does this constantly. It just blows out and blows out. So you're gonna have to really mix in a good mixture. We're gonna put rock,
How long is that road?
1.1 miles.
Okay, I've got Waters Construction, and it says that, there will be 3 areas total, 4597 times 14, or 7.15 square yards. That will be needed, some extra base provided by Trinity County. We will blade, water, and compact, to the density of 2 course chip and seal. And that's gonna be for $62,571.25. There are 2 areas that will be needing stabilized, concrete stabilized. Total 1,300 by 14 feet, or 2.022 square yards. We will reclaim roadway 6 inches deep to proper grade. We will place Portland cement at 30 pounds per square yard, mixed 6 inches deep. We will blade, water, compact to the proper grade density, and then apply a 2 course surface treatment chip and seal. Meets items 316 specification are stabilized subgrade, and that is 28,409.10. And that gives us a grand total of 90,980.35. That makes more sense than the other ones to me, but, tells you exactly what they're gonna do. I can't believe there's that much difference in them other 2.
Let me see this.
Or other 3.
It's gonna be
And
68.
y'all use water construction.
Waters,
You know, they
CCC did some paving back in '08 for Mr. Webb. They did, Jack Shaver Road, I know. But, Waters Construction is what we've used for the last several years that I've been here.
like you said, you got to stabilize that sand.
Mike, did you want to look at this or?
Now, I'm trying to get my head wrapped around this one here because
He's got some notes back here.
Sounds like $18,000 more than senior.
You look at?
On that one, it sounds like it'll be $18,000 more added to the bill.
It's gonna be the, it's gonna put right in there about where the other one is.
Well, according to this first bid, he said, $68,200 something dollars. Said he's gonna add the cement in and all this. Just hoping we don't wrap around that one right there. It really is, I mean,
It doesn't say anything about adding no rock.
no. It just says after blading and getting the subgrade ready for base application, reclaim the roadway 6 inches in depth. Apply Portland cement at 30 pounds per square yard. Reclaim and process. Then shoot.
Well, we already know that we have to put in some culvert, and we're gonna have to put some material in some spots.
Yes, sir.
We already knew about that. Did you wanna look at this other one or not?
No, the only one I'm concerned with is this low cheap bid. That's, I just can't fathom how that could work on that sandy road.
It's your precinct, it's your choice. Tell me what you wanna do.
I mean, you read over both of them, what do y'all think about that, what they said they were gonna do?
Let me see that, other one.
So I'm gonna ask for y'all's input too.
Well,
Sound like water. I still think water, since he's proven, he's got, and he's gonna stabilize that stuff and put base in and everything. But y'all road,
It's just a bad road because that whole section in there is called sand flats. It runs all the way from Lake Hale, all the way through there. And if you do not get the foundation right, it'll blow right out. And that's our problem.
well, personally, I've been dealing with Ronnie for 30 years. The city, he does the city's work with Trinity. And if there's any kind of issues, he always comes back and fixes it. So, I have a lot of respect for him to begin with. So, that'd be my choice. But it's your precinct, so whatever you want.
Commissioner, what are you thinking about it all?
There's a lot of difference in all of them. I just don't see how you can go from there. And I like the idea of one being mapped out exactly what they're gonna do. One's being $236,000 and the other's being $68,000. There's a lot of difference. But I don't know. The lowest one, maybe they're not adding stuff in there like some of the others said they were gonna be. I don't know. That's
Okay.
they last 60 days.
Well, the difference between this guy here is gonna do the extra rock, which I'll provide the rock, but he's gonna pack it in, is that here?
Yeah. That'd be water. I'll go with water.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 12.
Let me make a statement. There's nothing against any of the other companies at all. It's just, we have a lot of experience with one that stands behind products and good things. I have nothing against any of them.
He did explain it to us.
There we go. All right.
Okay, number 12, discuss and act approval of motor vehicle crime prevention authority grant.
She wasn't able to come to court today, sir.
This is,
This is to help purchase, where the grant was licensed plate readers under this particular crime prevention, which is crime prevention of catalytic converters.
is this some kind of, in kind of this, or?
It does say that there is a matching of 20%. She did not tell me where that 20% was gonna come from. It could be, since it's the sheriff's office, it says, yeah, 20%.
20%, that's $15,000.
$15,000 right there, somebody's
Yeah.
Well,
gotta come up with.
let me ask you this, is there a time limit on when you have to turn this in?
There should be a due date, it's due. Probably in June is when we start the application. I'm looking to see.
If it's a matching grant, and it's coming out of the sheriff's department, then you
It's
need
gonna
the
have,
blessings of the sheriff, that he's gonna pay the 20%.
he could, let's see, I don't know if he needs seized funds on that or not, yeah.
What exactly, how do they prevent people from stealing county converters?
Well, because somebody's turned them in, probably, I don't know the exact, but the software, the readers, and they're looking for that tag. So the more readers that we have out in the area, we'll catch them quicker.
This is those machines on the side of the road
Yeah.
that you go through. Figure you drive by and takes, it sees your license plate. If
Flashes how fast you're going and all
No,
that.
actually,
any agency around or wherever, if they've got stolen vehicle or they're looking for this certain license plate, especially just another
And,
tool to.
and normally that 20% is waived because we're poor expensive. Vicky used the one.
I'm not against the grant,
it's due May 23rd.
but we need to know where the 20%'s coming from.
Yeah, I think it should be waived, but she's not here, so we need to get more clear.
Yeah, she
We got enough time to get that and have another Commissioners Court meeting.
Well, it's due on before 5 o'clock, May 23rd. I think that's our meeting. Is that our next meeting date? Is it 23rd?
No,
Maybe not
it's 27.
Oh, it's the same, yeah. There's no one in here from law enforcement, is there?
Well, why couldn't we make a motion to approve it if the sheriff decides that he does want it, and he's gonna pay the 20% out of his central funds? It's not coming out of the general budget.
Or if he's got I don't know if he's got it in his budget somewhere.
Yeah. I make that in the form of a motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 13, discuss an act on approval of the DOT Safe Streets and Roads Grant. Number 13.
This here, I'll speak a little on this.
Okay.
Me and Vicky had talked about it here a while back. I guess it's just coming up to being able to file on. This is for, some kind of infrastructure, grant, but it's only good for signs and trailers of the signs on it. For like, for instance, my precinct, there's a road that floods.
I got one flooded now.
So, and you got Doug Bell.
Doug Bell.
You could, if it's flooded, we could take a trailer out with a sign on it, or we could put a permanent sign up that says, when it rains, floods, or whatever, It's only used for that.
Is it coming through the highway department or?
Yes, it comes from, it's called DOT. So it's some
US
kind of
DOT, yeah.
or US.
So there's a 20% match on this one too. So if we did this, we would have to split the 20% between the 4 precincts,
Yes.
right?
3,000 apiece.
I make a motion we approve it.
I'll second.
And we'll put it out of our business, okay?
It may be covered.
And either one of these may have that in the past, anything to do with flooding.
Flooded areas, say you got a road that's underwater, it's a trailer that has a surrounding flooded road. It costs you $6,000. You gonna cover mine.
I think it'd be good to have, in case,
It is.
you know, tornadoes come through. or
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean, we get put in, like right now, that does bear water.
Mine might wash away downstream the whole side.
Check it.
Danger it all. Oh, goodness.
Number 14, discuss approval of service agreement with new software vendor. That you, Ms. Dodson.
Yeah, Savage grant, we've had that for a long time.
Two,
It's a victim notification system. They're just changing their software provider, so it's an agreement. I'm sorry.
I know he's made the motion, I second it, but I don't know if we voted on that.
Did we vote on
On the last
let's
one.
do it again,
Okay.
Judge. I make the
I'll
motion,
second it.
we do it and.
that? All in favor? I said it, but
Okay.
Yeah, we're all in-
Buddy, this is something that we've already got in place, that just another vendor, so move.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Number 15, discuss an act of precinct 3 accepting donation for $3,000 from Sealy Lumber.
Judge, I appreciate that, they finally, called me and admitted that they had torn my roads up. I put about 6 or 7 loads of rock, but anyway, logging company bought me $3,000 worth, so I appreciate it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
I'm glad you got some, resolve with it, because the other company out on Creekside, the owner died, and his son is not gonna honor them patching that road.
Well, they've got government permits on those trucks. Now, how you gonna go about getting the numbers off of them? But you can file through the state and, file against their bond. And you can get that.
I mean, you already got a letter signed from them, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So, to me, I give a call and have them, maybe fill out a letter and send to them, I guess a demand letter or something,
Yeah.
that's.
Well, I just chip and seal that road, and,
You wouldn't leave it too after they start logging.
yeah, after I had it down, the next day, they come out and started logging on it, with it still being soft, and they just went down that first little bottom, and that's where it's tore up. We went in and patched, but it needs to be reshot.
How much was it gonna cost? Did you get an estimate?
About $5,000.
Then that's what I'd file on for.
And I made them come over here and we signed our paperwork and all that, and then since the elderly gentleman that, passed, his son said he was not going to stand behind it, so,
That's a big company.
yes,
Ain't they out of?
Woodville,
Yeah, they got probably 150 trucks.
they do,
They bless it.
yeah. So we'll be real nice with it, we'll coach it. But anyway, I'm glad you got some money.
How long did you shoot that?
Pardon?
How long did you have that?
Last year.
It was last year, yeah, and they was on it the next day after I just shot it.
Number 16, discuss an act of approval allocations of funds through the Texas Comptroller.
Every year.
So
Bonnie, this is money
that they send us, and it's in an investment fund right now.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 17, discuss an act on extending Burke Cemetery Road by 4,850 foot, located in Steve Precinct 4.
Okay, Burke Cemetery is a side road off of North Cedar. It goes down there to the cemetery, but the road continues on another, almost a mile. And I've been maintaining that road since I've been here all the way to the end. Jimmy has, it's been maintained longer than I've been around. But I just noticed the other day when I was looking through my maps, the county road on the map stops at the cemetery. That's where they stopped it at. But it needs to go all the way to the end because there's about 5 different landowners down there. And I've been maintaining it for years and not knowing it wasn't on the map. So I just wanted to put it on the map to make it right.
Instead of 412 miles of road, we got 413 miles in it.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's some more like this. Another one is out here on Dogwood Hill Trail. We maintain straight to the top of the hill, but it only, the map shows it goes in there just an eighth of a mile.
that's the reason that map and those roads need to be remeasured and brought up to date. Every precinct in this county, except mine, has changed roads, took them off, added to them. The only change in my roads is what y'all gave me at the last census, but none of them are right. They all need to be measured and got right.
You know, just for instance, there on Skanes, where you got that bridge,
Yes.
I was taking down where the end of that rock had been placed, that was it, what, then TxDOT showed it going on in there or whatever, so we needed to update everything.
But it needs to be redone. That Bible, as I call it, is outdated. It was done in what, 2008? And, huh?
Oh, maybe 2007, I think.
7?
Yeah.
8? But we need to get somebody to come in here and redo that. I know it's gonna cost a little money, but it needs to be updated. Can we just take this in without a petition?
Yeah.
We can't.
Everybody out there assumes it's a county road now. They call me every time it needs work. And it's open, there's never been a gate on it.
So moved.
Second.
All
But I'm
in
in
favor?
agreement, we need to, I mean, I got some roads that are same shape, you know, that tired maintaining and I'm maintaining, that, you know, not on there. I think in the future, we need to look at trying to move forward with redoing, I mean, it's almost 20 years that the Bible was called, it's almost 20 years.
It just needs to be brought up to date. There shouldn't be, in this day and time, there should be questionable roads, whether they are or they're not county roads. And the precinct lines have changed. After the census, you know, I picked up 3.
Me and him swap.
You y'all swap roads. How many roads did y'all
I
swap?
took on all of South Canyon, and he took on some of over here outside the city, limits over here, so we kind of did a swap deal, you know. So it's not right on the book.
I lost all the roads going back into a town on the right.
No, I didn't gain any mileage on the last census.
Then he kind of washed, but I took this one, you know, the first mile of South Canyon was here, remember? And I took it, because when I was over here delayed anyway, I did it. And then you took some
I took the city portion of it.
city portion of it.
Yeah.
So if you lost, I guess maybe you lost.
I stayed the same.
Would you want us to look for companies that do that and get
I would love
bids
for you
and bring for your next
to
budget, for budget season?
get us something,
Something?
some kind of ideal that we can move
See if
forward.
it's worthwhile cost-wise.
Probably help us too in when you have disaster. So,
Yeah, it will, most definitely.
but on this last thing, all in favor? So moved.
That's the motion we adjourn.
That,
All in favor?
Well, anyway. It was an honor. You know, I just want to make it explain. Seems that people with this today, it's not for the kids, it's he's got to come back.
How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, sir. I just wanted to let you know, I probably already done those
So you said you could make a meeting, I
with 3 of those categories in the county. Sheriff already
Yes, I can. Okay.
Trinity.
If you want to come upstairs, I'll give it to you. Sure.
Okay.
Yep, and but tell you, we got a whole lot less than 50,000. Yeah. Just let you know.
Yeah, I wonder where you got to look.
Yes, sir.
I think they got last one in there. See what these close to this.
Yeah, the other two